And there is the is our objective. Just be. That's all sounding for me really logical because I live it for a longer time. And hi, Wendy. And
Hi.
Hello.
Hey.
And so it's maybe it's interesting to have a little discussion on if I talk about trust in that everything is perfectly orchestrated, what do you understand for that? And maybe the outcome will be some words which I can use in light language coach to even help us support that we are getting stronger every day in that trust. We all got our own challenges, and every day there are different challenges, but the main thing is every time and time again to come back in your trust. So hi, Lex.
Hello, Lex.
Hi.
So if it's okay with you, we start with a little round, and that's how you understand what I'm saying about trust. Maybe that clarifies if I'm not completely on topic, but a little bit above or aside from it, and so I can aim my coach even better. And of course, you can always give in your wish for today. But I think trust is the main topic for everything and everyone, and it remains for everyone every day. The mission of the day. Is that a good idea? To have a little round, so it's a little bit different than normally. So it's not only your wish and your demands or whatever. It's sorry. Plus your idea of what I'm saying of what trust is. How do you understand that? And there's no good, there's no bad. It's just how you understand it. And from that translation you made from it, maybe we can help each other to get even more clarified picture of what trust will be, or that we recognize from each other that how trust in this in our beingness here is. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe it's a good idea, Oleg, to start. It doesn't really matter, and there's no wrong or right, so don't be afraid in anything. It's just it's give me what you want to work on today, and please add what you understand, what I'm telling about. If I'm telling about trust, how to understand for you.
To start with what I want to work with. After our meeting yesterday, where I had this mega headache, I had and I guess that might be a part of trust also, because I just gave it all up and was lying on my mattress in my room where I have all my ceremonial stuff, and it was as if going into that space filled me with trust, and I fell asleep, and then this headache it has changed a lot. And then today I read on Facebook, a woman I'm Facebook friend with, she's sometimes writing about or linking to someone else what is going on in the energetic field and what people can maybe feel. And she wrote about third eye activation.
Mm-hmm.
And it made totally sense for me today, because it was as if when I woke up this morning, it was as if my head has changed, and it also was as if my sight was changed. It was as if I saw my surroundings here in my place in another way,
Mhm.
and I felt more. And also now I feel more relaxed in my head. But
And
yeah, and the trust thing. Um, I think that it also had to do with that this thing of wanting to know that we have been talking about. Um, um, and because there's still a part of me wanting to know, and I think that some of the headache also has to do with overthinking, and wanting to find out any. Yeah, just today we have had this press conference from the government people that now we are going into more restrictions, and if we are allowed to gather and how we are allowed to gather and all this stuff. But I just decided that they can yeah, make this theater. And as you say, everything is perfectly orchestrated, and it makes me feel more relaxed
Mhm.
in trusting the bigger picture, the bigger process,
Yeah.
than my process.
Yeah. For me, it's beautiful how you describe it. For me, trust is also combined with authenticity, and this whole planet is the planet of duality, they say. But for me, it's not duality. It's the planet of distraction and seduction. So, and that's taking you out of your energy field of the heart.
Yeah.
So every time something pops up in your field, like you were telling your government, and all these governments are doing it, so it's nothing new, and they will continue to do it until everybody decides for themselves what their next step will be, and they will always find a new scary thing, because if they can think, they can catch you in your scare, then they win, in their opinion. But you can always go back to the light, and remember, even if people around you, as long as they're connected to a little piece of the light inside of them, there is hope glowing on the horizon. So it's always there, and the light is really strong. So whatever happens, and the trust is that whatever comes into your field, of course, it helps if you don't put on the television or don't read media and things like that, because then you come into your own balanced energy field, and then it's easier to trust whatever is happening. Still, things are happening, but it's not so pressed onto your system. So that's helpful, I think. And the second thing is that even if you sometimes are confronted with whatever the outer world is doing with this nice show on theaters, then that you always realize that this is still perfectly orchestrated. And if you, I sometimes have the example of two tennis players, and the referee has a higher position. He looks on the total of the field, so he has a different view on how things are. And trust is having that different view, that you understand that this is just a game, and the only thing you have to do in this game is to be in your inner world, connect to your inner world, be your own inner world. Thank you, Alec. I will make some notes for that as well.
Can I put a small?
Yeah, of course.
Because one thing, a practical example of trusting is that I have been, I'm playing the flute, and I have had a guy in the US to make me a flute, and I thought I would get it late autumn, but things happened. And then I prayed that trustfully that it would get here before Christmas and before solstice. And in a strange way, it went through the tax system with no taxing. And I'm sitting with it here.
Oh, wow.
Hey.
Yeah.
And
Show it, please show it.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
It looks amazing.
What kind of flute is it?
Tree of Life here with an
Yeah.
opal in it.
Opal?
And Kokopelli.
Yeah.
Kokopelli here.
Nice.
It's Native American.
Yeah.
I play the Native American flute, and it just came with the mail today with the number. It is his 40. What is it? 444.
Flute. The production, the product, the number of the product.
The production number is 444.
Interesting.
The angels are working.
Of course, of course. Yeah. And that's and for me it's clear proof that if you walk your path, if you do the things which they are signaling to you, understand that and react to that, and in the meantime, trust. Even whatever happens, trust that it will come perfectly okay. And super, thank you very much. Koen, how is your wish list and trust description?
Yeah, the past days, especially yesterday, I was because I also don't read any news. I don't listen to anything anymore. Almost what's about COVID, and I start to be a very happy guy. And yesterday I was so happy, and I was on my little scooter, smiling and waving, and people were waving back, and I really, ik toverde, hoe zeg je dat?
You're as a wizard, you
brought a smile on other people's faces. And, I'm not all of the time like that yet, but I trust that that's going to come if I continue like this.
And how do you understand? If I talk about trust, how does your own translation? How do you understand that?
If I have to explain trust,
what's your belief on trust? How do you see it?
Yeah, that everything that happens is for a reason, a good reason. Yeah, even when it hurts sometimes, or when it seems difficult. Yeah, it's meant to be.
Yeah. I always talk about trust without proof. Is that something which resonates with you?
That's sometimes a little bit hard, but there is so much proof nowadays.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And Oleg, just give a small hint what you can do. You can pray, and praying is for some, like me when I was 10 years ago talking about praying, I wouldn't use the word because it was connected to the church and I was anti-church. But praying is like saying, talking to your higher self. It's like talking to your guides, or it's talking to your angels. It's talking to anything you feel there's resonation with. And you can call it praying, you can call it meditating, you can give it a label which fits for you. But in my belief system, it's just getting into your inner world, connect to everything above you, which is connected to you. And then trust that this is helping you, and trust that everything will come for the best. Beautiful. Kooten, is there something special for today?
I have a lot of pain in my neck, my shoulders, and my back,
Mm.
and I'm not sure where it's from.
You just told us. You're being like a little monkey on the scooter.
At my age, yeah.
He showed me a little movie when he was doing wheelies, and I've got pain in my shoulder. I don't know why.
yeah.
That could be a possibility, but it's still there, and I will do something with it. But
okay, thanks.
Yeah. Wendy.
Yes. No, I actually feeling also very good this 2 days. I don't know why, but well, I know why. Yeah, but I feel very, very good.
Why?
Well, I start to get physically stronger. I really start to climb out of this burnout symptoms, and I feel like my body needs more physical workout. Yeah, I don't know if you can call it workout, but yeah, that it's getting stronger, and it needs it also wants to get, my body wants to get stronger, and it also works on my mental health, so I get more positive. Yeah, and I found something it's really strange, but they also always say, like, if you have the thing you have to do in life is most of the time something that was always there, but you didn't see it because it was, and I think I found it. But
wow.
Yeah, and it's so strange. I even got a little emotional about it and a little bit angry at the universe, like, why you weren't clearer about this? Then I was very good in it now, like that. And but also, yeah, now what I would like is, if I can, how can I say this? If it's okay to follow this new feeling again, because now I'm again changing. And I'm always like that, and they also say, yeah, you have to stick to something to be good in it, and
Who's
I'm
they?
changing again.
Who's they?
Yeah, people.
Okay. Do
Yeah.
they have any saying in that?
No, that's true, but then you look at, yeah, successful people, and yeah, then I'm getting doubts, like, oh, maybe I have to stick to what I did. But I also feel very clearly that I can follow this. And also in the other thing, I start to feel resistant. I get resistant. So maybe that's what now.
So it's getting clearer for you what's the right route. And
yeah.
And what you got children, so you know that they learn by falling down and getting up again.
Yeah.
And so that's how they make their first steps, and that's how they understand why a candle is burning and it's hot and you don't put your fingers in it, and all those little things we need to know to survive and to understand what's the right thing for us. And that is modeling us in a way that we should be functioning, and that we can be the light. So don't be hard on yourself in any way. If you change things, because sometimes you don't always, it's not that this root of your soul is a straight line. It's like a meander. It's like curved.
Yeah.
There are rocks, and then you go around it, and other obstacles, and you don't want to get stuck somewhere. So you maybe have to do some steps back, and then you go in another way, and be open to anything which is occurring. And it's a constant checking if it feels in your heart the right way. And it's beautiful how you express that. You say, and the other one, the old one, is getting more obstruction. It's getting harder to do it, and I got more empathy on that. And it's beautiful because all the time you can feel if it resonates with you. And today it can be the best solution. And tomorrow you say, I can't believe I ever thought about that like this or whatever. So be open to everything which is brought to you, because every time you get more connected to your feeling, other things will unfold. And it's so funny that you say, I was angry at the universe. For me, it's translated, you were angry at yourself, because you are your own universe.
Yeah.
So if you're angry at, and I'm telling you to be more gentle with yourself, and that's for everybody. It's even for me. In the way you speak about yourself, the way you think about yourself, be gentle. Everything is always perfect. It's always perfectly orchestrated. So that means that what today has been done could never be wrong tomorrow. So the things you have done before all had a purpose, and maybe we don't understand it at this moment. That is fine. But
Yeah,
in a couple of years, if I look back in my life, I've done many different jobs, and I was like, I can keep a job or whatever. But it brought me to a certain knowledge and understanding of myself, the surrounding, the world, that I understand, okay, it was all meant to be. Now I'm all around knowledgeable in many fields, and that was necessary to do what I'm doing now. So understand that everything was always perfect. Also start doing your own light language, because that will give you hopefully the same conviction. Yeah, the same conviction that everything you ever did was perfectly right, that everything you always felt was perfectly spot on, that everything you always knew was there, your own truth, is pure and valid. And that makes you really powerful. It gives you more power, and it will make you your back straightened, your soul is powerful to carry anything. So, and do remember that whatever I'm saying is still encoded. This is not just chit chat, this is helping as well. Okay. Yeah, Wendy?
Yeah, thank you.
Lex.
Even kijken hoor. Ik heb een andere versie van...
Is in English.
Oh, sorry. I have another version of everything is well orchestrated. It is what I perceive is so well orchestrated in that respect that whenever something resonates, the world might even have a very different approach or a different vision, as long as it's in me resonates to that. And I remember when I was living in Oroville, I was reading The Mother a lot, and she had this book of little sentences, and there was one that was really pointing out to me, and it was everything is divine, and as you think it is divine, it is. And lately, Bettinho Massaro said actually the same. He said, really, this is a meditation for him. Make everything divine. Don't even think about it, but make it divine. And divine is, of course, a word you shouldn't use because most people connected to religion and churches and everything. But for me, it's really something that is inside me, So, like also this afternoon, I was reading this little post of the Galactic Federation. I know they're a bit, a lot of people don't believe that Galactic Federation, and I'm not sure, of course, but what they said was really beautiful. And then I went to my masseuse, and she immediately said something like, yeah, the Galactic Federation, okay. you know. there are different groups on Facebook that tell different things.
Yeah.
But for me, it's very important. Trust is to, when something is really touching me in my heart, and so it's resonating,
Mm-hmm.
you should stick with that, not even when someone is trying to to say, well, why would you believe what you're reading or whatever, you know? It's that my good, maybe it's also I am lately people are struggling a lot. I know that. So they immediately start almost go into the dark side, which is okay because they have to work with that one first. A lot of shadow work coming up at the moment. And but if something is really making me feel good,
Mm-hmm.
that is most important.
Is this mine? No, I got my Facebook closed, so the message is not for me.
Yeah, that's what trust is for me.
Beautiful. But again, everything I'm saying is just observations. It's not truth or whatever. What I observe with you, Lex, is that I wrote down, put it all in action, put all of you into action. And I see similarities between Oleg and you, Lex. Oleg's also a knowing man who knows a lot. And I'm trying to convince him that he can forget all. And because if you, also Lex, if you let go of everything you know and just put into action what you just described, then you are blissed completely. And for all of us, it's again, it's completely of no importance what others are thinking of us.
No.
Whatever they will always think about us something, and especially in Holland, people are really talking about everybody, thinking things about everybody, judging a lot of things. Let it go. It's not important. It's distraction.
Okay. Yeah.
The only thing you can do with it is if somebody's confronting you with their opinions, is bring that back to light again. If you are strong enough at that moment, if you're feeling like that at that moment, otherwise you just step back from it because it's not important. But beautiful. Thank you very much. I got a whole list I can work on with you today now. So close your eyes, hand on the heart, and open yourself to whatever is coming. The beings behind me, they're drawn by Art Soldier 77, and I will, if you want, I can give you the link. They are beings I'm working more and more with, and I really feel that their power, the connection with me, Patricia, and them is getting stronger and stronger. So I will ask them also to come in to work with us. Close your eyes, hand on the heart, and first we're going to connect you, of course, to your photon of the source, and the photon of the source with your heart rooms in all time, space, dimensions, and infinity. There's 4 rooms we're going to connect to each other. And there's space above, below, and behind the 4 rooms. We're going to connect it also to the photon of the source. We're going to connect these 3 spaces to the 4 rooms. We're going to connect every system of your physical body, beginning with the cell system, the lymph system, the meridians, and all these systems we don't even know of. They're going to connect them all to the photon of the source in the heart. I'm going to connect all these layers like your cosmical, your energetical, your universal, your galactical layers, and all these layers we don't even know of, but they exist and they're connected to your photon of the source. Now everything is connected. We're going to connect you to your higher self and team of helpers to the photon of the source in your heart. And then we're going to connect you to the central sun. Connect you to the source. Connect you to Mother Earth. So first we're going to clear your whole systems. Now everything is connected. We're going to clear all your systems from the density, debris, old emotions in connection to your physical body. So let's clear your physical bodies to ask this beautiful beings to assist and help. They're really good in this operations. So everything you don't need anymore, you're going to take that out. Replace that with beautiful light, healing light. Bringing your systems in balance. Clearing all this luggage of old memories from shoulders, neck, head, spine, hips, legs. Shine powerful source light on your hearts. All these burdens of the past is just programming from others. We don't need that. Let go. Everything letting go. Programming letting go. Implanting letting go. Helping you to express your authenticity, yourself, your high self out of your physical body. Opening your heart further. Open your upper heart. Opening your throat area. Your mouth and jaws. Removing all blockages on these areas. Of course, everything is done in the quantum field, so we don't have to worry about a thing. Connecting your heart to your solar plexus. To the hara, working on your trust systems. Remembering So helping you to speak out, express purity. Release of old burdens. Bringing positivity in all disconnect from programs. Disconnect from programs of thinking what others can think, do, talk, bring in, be your own guide. When you're coming back slowly, yesterday I told Oleg that he has to drink more, so that's valid for everybody. I see. I'm looking at it, and so that's valid for everybody. These times, of course, the end of the year is always more energetic. This is almost full moon on Sunday. Yeah, beautiful, Lex. Thank you. Not only now, and it's also in the coming hours, days. Be aware that you drink enough. Because it helps to flush old energies out in the physical, because we work a lot on the energetical field, and that's taken care of, but in the physical it's liberated and can be flushed out. So be careful with that, be serious with that. Okay, let's start with Wendy.
Yes.
How was it for you?
I feel a little bit lighter. I was, of course, already feeling very good, but like energetic good. So that's also a lot of energy coming out. And now I feel relaxed, calm, space. Yeah.
I'm writing some things. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Lex.
When I started, there was a bit of a reaction, and I immediately saw it was my ego dropping in. But there is also a reality into that. The ego is not always a complete idiot. Like I'm now in a light circle also with Mika Vueling, and she's doing a lot on Atlantis. Because what is happening now is a kind of repetition of what happened in Atlantis. And I have a very strong connection to Atlantis. Yeah, I was an Altaray priest, how you say English, prophet, no, priest. I was actually the main teacher, the main prophet, the main priest. And there was a lot of guilt into that. So there is also a lot of knowledge was there in Atlantis. And what my mind immediately suggests, but what needs to come up is this beautiful knowledge that you lost somehow that came from Atlantis. But yeah, it's also a bit ego thing, huh? So, but it's true. There is a lot of knowledge in me that needs to come out.
Mm-hmm. And that's exactly what I'm pointing at. And your ego is accelerating the things I'm telling you. Is what I believe. What I wrote down. This observation. It's not true or whatever. It's put all of you in action. So forget what others are thinking or telling, because they are always in the system somewhere, which is turned around, twisted, or whatever.
Yeah.
Even from just after what had happened in Atlantis. It's from the start, the days from start already. So be your own guide in this, and trust completely what's coming from your inner world.
Yeah, I do actually.
Yeah.
Because, yeah.
So and forget what this person or that person or me is telling you. Just let this heart center be opened completely, and whatever comes out, that's completely right.
I remember I once went to a gathering organized by Jose Bearda. He's a Sumerian, and it was about old Atlantic songs. And when I came in, the only place that was available was next to the one who was organizing the thing. There was a woman. And the moment she explained, there was something in me, oh, pay attention. And then she started singing, and I really had to close my ears, because they were actually what was gathered there. They were the dark side of Atlantis that there's a name for them. I won't mention it.
Mm-hmm.
So there is immediately always a reaction in me, and I immediately know what's right and what's wrong, and nobody can tell me anything.
Exactly.
Like that. I might consider it, but then in the end, my reality is my reality.
And I think it's good to consider. You can listen to something.
Yeah.
But create your own truth.
Yes.
And be standing up for that own truth and walk your path. Walk your talk, talk your walk. How do you say it? Just be the one you are. There's nobody
that might
else.
be also some kind of of course, you're in a very different life now. There might be is it true or not? There's some doubt sometimes, like when I was writing to Mika about being an Alta Ra priest, is quite something, no? That is, I was thinking, and I immediately said, I'm not sure about this. If I was the high priest, I don't know. But it's good.
The high priests.
I don't even know if they had a high priest. There's no mention of that. But I know that I pushed a button somehow.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay. It's okay. It's a process, has been of ages, of many years. It's not my solution for it was not the perfect one, but it was necessary.
Okay. Beautiful. Thank you. Oleg.
Yeah.
Can you put up your volume a little bit?
Yeah.
Can you put up your volume?
Yeah.
The volume of your loudspeaker, or
is it okay?
It's a bit soft somehow.
Yeah.
It's a little soft.
Yeah, but it's okay. I'll put my volume up. It's okay. Just continue.
Yeah, because it's a very simple system I have here. I can't do anything.
That's okay, Oleg. Just continue. I'll put my.
Is this better?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Then I will do it this way.
Yeah, beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah. you know, new systems and new things to learn to know. Actually, I feel very relaxed. And after this happened today with this flute, I feel that wow, I have many things has happened to me in strange ways, but this I feel it is totally weird because I have ordered many flutes from the US, and normally it will take around a month and a half before they get through the tax system and all this. And this was sent the 5th of December, and I was praying that it might come to me here, maybe to make a New Year's ceremony, because I have totally forgot all about this solstice ceremony, that it would manage to get here. But yet I prayed that if it was meant to be, then it would be. And then I feel totally relaxed into that. Okay, when I play the flute, things happen, and I have to, and it is not a problem. It might be a problem for my neighbors, but I like to play the flute. And I was remembered also during this light language. I was also remembered because it has been and still is an issue for me, that I once said to a healer I went to, that in my world something has to be wrong before I'm right. There has to be something somewhere wrong before there's a myth from the Indian, from the natives, with these two wolves on the shoulders. I don't know if you know it. There's a wolf that we can feed with fear and anger and all this, and there's a wolf that we can feed with love. And one who is going to win? The one we feed the most.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess that I have this wolves of this wolf of that something has to be wrong. I have to find another bone to give it. And then I was reminded of I got a message the 15th, is 2 days ago, that my guide said to me, we know that it can be hard for you to understand, that you don't need, you don't have to struggle anymore. No discussions. There is only love. And Anyana is showing you the way in this transition. And yes, she will always love you. She is your healer. Only trust. Then we are to the back to the trust.
Beautiful. Yeah.
And I get goosebumps when I say it, because I have been so used to have something. There must be something to struggle with. There must be a bone to give this wolf sitting there waiting for the next bone. But what will happen if I just give the bone to the other? I guess that this anger wolf, whatever we call him, he will find another place to be, because otherwise he will die. He will leave.
Beautiful.
the
Beautifully
arena.
said.
So I guess I guess I'm on the right path now with this message, and it seems it works. So I will be fluting the whole weekend.
Wow, beautiful. Okay, thank you. This is it.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you very much for that. Beautiful. And started with Wendy, so there's only one left behind.
Hey. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, I was quite distracted again. An old pattern during the light language.
Distracted how?
In thinking, because I wanted to use my hands, but I was thinking how it would look for others. So I'm in an old pattern. Yeah.
Okay.
Can happen.
That's all?
Yeah.
Show me your light language again. Sokai tumku ku turtaram autotosto ar shukotor I iskupa. Okay. Well, now it doesn't matter anymore what others are thinking. You already did it.
Yeah.
I hope it will help you. Of course, I will do something with it, but I hope it helps you because it's almost like a vicious circle. You come in back in again every time, and every time there's something beautiful. Who was saying that? The triggers. Program triggers. Who was saying that? Was Lex?
What?
You were talking about the program triggers in my belief system, that things were triggered. No, it's Oleg, that something has to be wrong.
Yeah.
Something has to be wrong. So it's almost like what Oleg is showing you and telling you, that with the wolves, that you feed the wrong wolf.
Yeah.
And it's not wrong or right, but you can change it. It's decision making. It's like you can choose.
Yeah.
And when you know, because you have learned that in the last half year, that every time you open up for all this and forget all the other people thinking about it or whatever, you will be happy. You will do wheelies on your moped. It's a beautiful life.
Yeah.
If you feed the other wolf, you get like you're caging yourself.
Yeah.
So let that resonate. Let get into your system and think about what Oleg was saying, because he beautifully expressed what I believe that is helping everybody. In Holland, we got this commercial. We had this commercial of a soda with a little devil and a little angel, and the devil. They were both talking into your mind, and then of course at that moment they put away the devil and listen to the angel or something like that. But it reminds me of a similarity of what you are telling with wolves, and it's beautiful because it's how things are working. It's like it's a distraction, seduction, and they're coming to your field, and the only thing you have to do is to say, get off. I can do this with my own heart, and if I choose to do light language. In the beginning, my light language was not with hands. Now it's moving much more and it's getting more. And I know there's energy coming from the hands. It's something you grow into, but don't make yourself blocking it. Open up to it, and then it can release its power. even if you don't speak light language enough yet, start practicing it under the shower, of the toilet, in the bus, whatever you feel comfortable. So, but start doing it. And when it comes, even when you're uncomfortable in that, don't make yourself stopping it, because it's so beautiful. It's giving you so much power, and everybody can. It's in everybody. So I will do an extra light language activation as well. Okay, beautiful. Thank you very much for everybody's feedback and input. Let's do a little wrap up round, and we've included a little bit of a light language activation. So close your eyes, put your hand on your heart, and we are still connected, but I'm going to reconnect everything in speed light. So talking about remembrance and light language activation. Ask the beautiful beings to help us in this. It's all about being your own beautiful light being your beautiful guru of yourself. Of course, you can look what others are doing, but they're also unique. So there's no comparison, no judgment, nothing. Think about the story of Oleg, of the two wolves. You can choose which side you want to feed. So let everything flow with ease and grace. Believe in your inner world, trust your inner world. The rest is outer world things. They are just BS. They're not important. Fool, your inner world is showing you the truth, the purity. As you will know if it's connected to your heart. So open up to this trust, optimize, and remember your trust. Remember your light language and other galactic gifts. Let go of all triggers, all struggles. Return to ease and grace. Remember to pray, talk to spirit, talk to higher self, meditate, whatever way you find to social, bringing you connection and communication, and opens you to remember trust is in everything. All space we created filled with light, pure purity. When you're ready, you can come back. And we do a little thank you round for everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love the explanation of you, Oleg. Wendy, with your positive input, thank you very much.
Thank you too.
Remember, you got everything on board. Everything is there. You're perfect, and that's for not only Wendy, but it's for Lex, it's for Oleg, for Kooten, everybody who's listening, for myself. We are perfect. The minute we start comparing, we make ourselves smaller. The minute we start comparing with others or other knowledge, we make our knowledge smaller, our being smaller, and we are beautiful beings, all individual, unique species. Start also trusting in that. Start living that life like that. And the rest is bullshit. It really is. It's just distraction. It helps you to take you away from your beautiful being, your beautiful hand movements you can make, the beautiful light language you can speak. Maybe you can beautifully sing or play the flute or whatever. And it doesn't really matter as long as it's coming from the heart, connected to your heart. You know it's there. It's like what Kooten is showing, and really, I'm really proud of you, Kooten, that you are doing it every time a step further. Like you and Lex were speaking light language lately. It's beautiful. Keep on exercising and expressing it. It only will bring you so much more beautiful light and purity in yourselves. Like Oleg has his flutes, which I envy, because it's beautiful how he does it. I'm not sure what it is with you, Wendy, but you got your talents as well. And the more you open up to a trust in that it's given to you already before you came here, everything opens up and unfolds. I wish to thank you all really, 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 really from the heart that you have been here tonight. Next week, I promise you that I will be there as well on Friday, and then from Spain. And so the connection will be maybe a bit different, but I got my MiFi, that's a Wi-Fi with something inside it. That's just a little, it's a little router. A router for on the road.
Okay, cool.
With prepaid SIM in it, and so everything is prepared for that. So next week, Friday, again. The class, I'm not sure if I. Sorry, Wendy.
Yeah, I wanted to say I heard that that you have a better connection if you have a prepaid card from Spain.
You can hear it.
Yeah, if you have a prepaid card in Spain, you buy one there, then you have a better connection than.
It will be even better because in the house I just rented, it has Wi-Fi, but this will be for on the road when I'm traveling through to Spain.
Okay.
And talking about trust, I trust that my higher self and Patricia's higher selves and our beings will guide us to come there without any issues, without any problems, without any nonsense of this world. Just travel there, do our thing, pay our food, pay our gasoline, and just travel. And that's, I hope you remember from tonight, is that this trust is so important, and we all got it in ourselves. And it's a choice. It's a choice which is sitting on your shoulders, and you can say this one away, and this one I'm going to feed and let it flourish. So I hope to see you next week, and otherwise in another week.
There.
And you will be there?
No, I can't come next week. No, I'm with my family on my family Christmas night dinner.
Is it Christmas night next week?
Yeah, it's like, yeah, we always do it on Christmas night, and then you have first Christmas day and then second Christmas day, but we always do
Okay.
it on Christmas night.
Is
Yeah.
is Koen, are you going to be there? Or are you
Friendly.
yeah, next week, because it's Friday. I
Oh.
never thought about Christmas, so maybe it's not a good idea to do it on Christmas night.
Oh yes, it is.
For me, it's fine.
Let's do it.
I will do it
Christmas
anyway.
edition.
I will see who comes. I'm not a Christmas celebrator, and so
Yeah.
I will be there. So maybe for the people who don't celebrate Christmas,
I will
just
be
join
there
in.
too.
And in the meantime, I saw Koen still working on his light language hand movements. Keep on doing it, Koen.
Yeah. Today I also did it in the shop. In the shop, I felt a bit headaches, and there were a lot of people, and still I did it with my hands, and I felt better straight away. So it's great.
They look at you anyway when you don't wear a mask.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, exactly.
so little hand movements doesn't really make a difference.
We are already strange anyway. Yeah.
Maybe it makes it easier to be.
Maybe it makes it easier too.
I said maybe it makes it easier to be around in this
Yeah,
merry-go-round.
it sure does. It
Yeah.
gives you power.
Yeah.
So again, thank you very much, all of you.
Thank you
Thank
too.
you too.
Hope to see you
Thank
soon. Love you all, and have a great weekend.
See you on
And have a
Friday.
good journey to Spain and enjoy over there.
Yes, thank you very much.
Okay.
Bye bye. See you
Bye-bye.
all. Bye
Bye.
bye.
Bye bye.